Hello guys, in this video we are going to see about the four noble truths of Buddha and the ashtangika marg. This ashtangika marg is also known as Eightfold Path. So these are the two things that I am going to tell you in this video, friends. When Buddha gave his first sermon at the Varanasi deer park in Sarnath, these two things were propounded by Buddha. So we are going to have a look at both of them. Before starting with the four noble truths, you should hear these four words: dukh, then dukh samudaya, then dukh nirodh, and then marg. Okay. So here, the very first thing that we are going to talk about is the truth of suffering, which is known as dukh. Now, what is this? See, friends, Buddha said that when a person is born, okay, the sorrow begins, and till his death, the sorrow is there. So, according to Buddha, this world is full of sorrow. So, this is dukh. That is the truth of suffering. Everybody has to go through sorrow. The next thing the Buddha observed is the cause of suffering. So, what is this cause of suffering? This is dukh samudaya, which is also known as the cause of sorrow. So, this is dukh samudaya. Samudaya. And according to Buddha, there is only one cause of sorrow, and that is desire. Desire is the only cause of sorrow according to Buddha. Then next comes the cessation of suffering. What is this cessation of suffering, friends? This is dukh nirodh. This is dukh nirodh. Okay. So what should you do for removing your suffering? So you can say that if you are able to conquer your desire, if you are able to defeat your desire, triumph your desire, so then you can reduce your suffering, then you can reduce your sorrow, then you can prevent your sorrow. So this is dukh nirodh. You have to remove your desire. And finally comes the marg. That is the path to the cessation of suffering. What does this say? This says, friends, that according to Buddha, that if a man needs to prevent his sorrow, he should avoid extremes. In the previous video, I have already told you that in the younger age of Buddha, Buddha saw extreme luxury. And when he left his family at the age of 29 years, he went through extreme sorrow, extreme austerity. So Buddha said that even extreme austerity is not going to help, and even extreme luxury is not going to help. So everybody should follow a middle path. And that middle path, according to Buddha, is the Eightfold Path. And we are going to understand this Eightfold Path, friends. Okay. I'm going to come to that Eightfold Path. It is also known as Madhyam Pratipad. Madhyam Pratipad. P-R-A-T-I-P-A-D-A. Patipad, it is also said P-A-T-A-I-P-A-T-A. So Madhyam Pratipad, both the things are there. Now, before going on to the Eightfold Path, Buddha is also known as a healer. Buddha is also known as a physician. So according to these four philosophies, few more things are said about Buddha. Buddha said that when dukkha is there, so we have to identify what is the illness. We have to identify the nature of the illness, which is known as diagnosis, which is also the term which is used in the today's medical science. Then, friends, dukkha samudaya, we have to identify the cause of illness, which is known as the etiology. Then dukh nirodh is there. We have to identify a cure for the illness, which is known as prognosis. And then comes magga, that we have to recommend a treatment to remove that illness, to cure that illness, which is known as the prescription. So these are the four, you can say, aspects that are being deployed by Buddha to being a physician. Okay. So these are the four noble truths and also the four paths for being a physician by the Buddha. Then comes the noble Eightfold Path. Now, what is this Eightfold Path? First of all, it is divided into three heads. One is division of wisdom. So this division of wisdom is also known as Pragya Skand. P-R-A-G-Y-A Skand. Then comes the division of ethical conduct. This division of ethical conduct is known as Sheel Skand. Okay. Then comes the division of mental discipline. This division of mental discipline is known as Samadhi Skand. So these three skand are there. Pragya Skand, Sheel Skand, Samadhi Skand. Now what is coming in Pragya Skand? Two things: right understanding, right thought. It is also known as right vision and right resolution. So this is Pragya Skand, division of wisdom. Then the division of ethical conduct, Sheel Skand, what is there in it? Right speech, right action, right livelihood. You already know the meaning. I don't need to explain the meaning to you. Just remember, memorize these things. There is a difference, friends. This is right livelihood here also and right livelihood here also. So this is not right livelihood. This is right meditation, you can say. And this right mindfulness is also known as right memory, according to some text. Okay. So when we talk about the division of mental discipline or samadhi skand, there are three things: right effort, right mindfulness or right memory, and right meditation. So these are the three things coming here. So total 8 things: right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness or right memory, and right meditation. And these are divided into 3 heads: division of wisdom, also known as pragya skand; division of ethical conduct, also known as shil skand; division of mental discipline, also known as samadhi skand. Okay, so if some question related to this is asked in the mains exam, what you need to do, that if you are going to divide these 8 into proper headings, telling about division of wisdom, also known as pragya skand; division of ethical conduct, also known as shil skand; division of mental discipline, also known as samadhi skand, then obviously this is going to give you some extra numbers in the exam, friends, if you can remember these things. Okay, so this was about the ashtangika marg, the eightfold path, and the 4 noble truths. After this video, friends, I will be taking up Buddhist literature with you, in which I will be first telling you about the Tripitakas, then other things. Then I will also come to Hinayan, Mahayan, then Buddhist scholars, and all of these things slowly regarding the Buddhist religion will be covered by me. So thank you for watching, friends. Have a great day. Goodbye. Kindly share these videos with your friends.